Saul, Jonathan became one in spirit with David, and he loved him as himself. From that day, Saul kept David with him and did not leave home to his family. And Jonathan made a covenant with David because he loved him as himself. Jonathan took off the robe he was wearing and gave it to David along with his tunic and even his sword, his bow, and his belt. He gave him, a gift for what he had done. Whatever mission Saul sent him on, David was so successful that Saul gave him a high rank in the army. This pleased all the troops and Saul officers as well. When the men were returning home after David had killed the Philistines, the women came out the towns of Israel to meet King Saul with singing and dancing, with joyful songs, and with tambourines and lyres. As they danced, they sang, "Saul has killed thousands, but David has killed tens of thousands." That particular song, made Saul to be very angry with David. So Saul was very angry. This refrain displeased him greatly. They have credited David with tens of thousands. He thought, but me with only thousands. What more can he get but the kingdom? And from that time on, Saul kept a close eye on David. The next day, an evil spirit from God forcefully on Saul. He was prophesying in his house while David was playing the lyre as he usually did. Saul had a spear in his hand and he held it, saying to himself, "I'll pin David to the wall." But David eluded him twice. Saul was afraid of David because the Lord was with David but had departed from Saul. So he sent David away from him and gave him command over 1,000 men. And David led the troops in their campaigns. In everything he did, he had great success because the Lord was with him. When Saul saw how successful he was afraid of him, but all Israel and Judah loved David because he led them in their campaigns. Saul said to David, "Here is my elder daughter, Merab. I'll give her to you in marriage. Only serve me bravely and fight the battles of the Lord." For Saul said to himself, "I will not raise a hand against him. Let the Philistines do that." You see, so don't go anywhere. So Saul was very clever